Pere, 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 pere.
One idea, 3 months of work. From design, printing, painting to assembly. Finally finished this Smoke RC motorcycle. All failures, tweaks, and costs along the way. Every step will be covered in detail. Why did I build this? My new selfie stick broke. 3D printing is popular, so I got a printer to try. Learned basic modeling, and fixed my selfie stick. Bought lots of filament. Time to make something fun. I have a smoker figure from One Piece. One of the first Logia users in the series. His smoke fruit is really unique. I really like this character. Let's bring his iconic ride to life. Not much reference available, only 3 images in the manga. These had to be used as references. Exterior shape is set. Internal parts are needed. To save cost, I took apart an unused RC car. Took out the main board, motor, servos and lights. Added to 5 volts atomizer modules, plus a speaker, battery and remote. All electronics are ready. With all this, 3D modeling can begin. I chose Blender. It's free and tutorials are easy to find. Once you get the hang of it, it's really efficient. I won't go into modeling details. It's all about practice, based on each part's size, matching inner and outer structures, making everything fit tightly. Does it look easy? Learning the software and modeling took me more than 2 months. I revised the structure and adjusted the look. In the later 3D printing stage, the whole process will be shown more clearly. The shells in the footage are all rejected ones. Some failed due to wrong print settings. Most were just test prints from the design phase. Even though they failed, they laid the groundwork for the final version. My first idea was to design parts separately, then assemble them later. But this required high precision, and the structure wouldn't be strong. So I switched to a one-piece design. It avoids assembly errors, and makes the final parts sturdier. Seeing and touching feel completely different. Hole size, depth, part thickness, and material properties. Real parts help fine-tune how components fit together. I printed while designing, adjusted the model based on real parts, then optimized again. Finally got a perfect fit. All successful and failed parts are laid out. Changes made during the design process can be seen clearly. Of course, a few parts turned out perfect on the first print. If 3D printers had preset options, like smooth surface and load-bearing structure, it would definitely lower the barrier for beginners. That includes me too. Maybe I'm just lazy. Besides all kinds of parts, there is also a lot of 3D printing waste, commonly known as stringing. 3D printing of the motorcycle is finished. The background noise right now is from printing the matching figure. Let's get ready for assembly testing. First, lay out all parts to be assembled and electronic components in their corresponding positions for easier assembly later. Also prepare M2.5 screws of different lengths. Only key connectors, chips and motor power parts were installed during testing to verify component matching. Extra components including lights, smoke and sound effects will be added later. Most parts fit together well. A few positions have assembly deviations. These details can be fixed by later sanding. Part of the character models has been printed. Leg sections fit well with the body. No matching issues found so far. Main testing is now completed. Disassemble the whole model and sort out all parts to be polished. Prepare files and sandpaper of different grits. Due to improperly adjusted print settings, the model surface is not smooth. Rough areas can only be filed down. Sand from 120 to 1000 grit progressively. Polishing sandpaper is used for final sanding. Only up to 1000 grit is used, and sanding is very tiring. With properly optimized print settings up front, extensive sanding can be avoided later. This is a useful tip to keep in mind. The matching character model is fully printed. Upper body models in different scales are produced. The one that best fits the legs is selected. The nose of the chosen model is broken. Print settings are adjusted for reprinting. More facial details can be seen. Use adhesive sanding board for small parts. Clothes, arms, collars, sleeves, epaulets, print separately for easy painting. The model is still not smooth enough. Use 3D printing polish for repair. Wear a respirator and apply to the whole model. Originally only planned for large parts, but the polish spilled out entirely, so all models are coated as well. After drying, the surface becomes more reflective. Smoothness is not significantly improved. It also reduces paint adhesion. Relying on later repairs only causes more rework. Most models need to be sanded again. Basic processes must be redone properly. True life frustrating. The foundation was not well laid. This is my first set of model spraying equipment. All tools are recommended by online creators. With no indoor painting space at home, I chose a portable air pump with an extra battery for outdoor use. Surface primer fills tiny defects on the model and improves top coat adhesion. Select suitable model paint and thinner. Prepare paint mixing bottles. Also get matte and gloss paints to control the finish texture. Paint washer, alligator clips, fixing plate, nylon brushes are all ready. Finally, add a respirator. The full set of tools is prepared. Take apart this airbrush. It's the first use feels a bit unfamiliar, but it should be easy to master. Take apart the air pump. Install the battery and connect the airbrush. Equipment works fine. At the start of painting, we first choose small parts. Hold them with alligator clips. Mix surface primer and thinner at a 1:3 ratio. Shake well. It may be a bit thin, but has a higher fault tolerance. We spray outdoors. Hold the nozzle about 20 centimeters from the parts. Used in multiple coats. Let each coat dry before spraying again. Total 3 coats. That should be about right. First, spray the main body color. Mix dark green and white. Start with a 1:1 ratio. Then add thinner at 1:3 ratio. After shaking well, too dark. Add some more white paint and proper thinner. The color should be right. Start spraying. The green body has been fully sprayed. Next, spray silver paint. But the silver paint won't adhere. I watched some more videos. Silver paint needs a black primer for best effect. So I applied a black base coat, but the problem remained actually. The proper ratio for this silver paint is 1:2. This was only figured out later. Preparation for the figure painting begins. I also made Smoker's Den mushy. Small color blocks are covered with masking tape. Some areas on the wind deflector also need masking tape to facilitate spraying in later stages. Eyes and teeth are detailed with a white liner pen. It is not tricky, only patience is needed. Other parts are colored with soft tip acrylic markers. If the color is too dense, alcohol can be used to wipe and reduce its intensity. Most of the outfit is white, saves a lot of work. Small parts like sleeves and cigar are quickly painted. Pants, shoes, and the seat will be masked with tape before spraying. Pants use a mix of blue and black. After the leg paint is fully dry, mix paint again for the seat and shoes. I hand-wrote the word justice on paper a few times, but the result was unsatisfactory. Characters are printed on masking tape instead, to lay down justice on the cloak with spray paint. Now the pants are dry. Mask them and spray with the cloak. Alternate steps to save time. Glue the outfit to the body. Attach the high, clamp and set aside. After confirming silver paint's 1:2 dilution ratio, retouch the parts. No paint seepage appeared along the seams, which put my mind at ease. Glue the hairpiece onto the figure's head. The motorcycle shell paint is fully dry. First apply gloss coat, then matte coat. Prevent the finish from being too shiny. After the paint is completely dry, check the texture and fine-tune the gloss. Keep the look as close to the anime style as possible. While the paint dries, refine the figure's details. Paint the inside of the mouth red. Glue the cigar firmly in place. The character's vibe stands out instantly, aside from the backless outfit. Add a light gloss coat to the leather gloves. Cloak lettering finished. Remove tape to check. The character has few strokes and looks fine, but has rough edges and needs touch-ups. At the same font size looks smaller. Placing the sleeves on improves the look. Remove the masking tape from the legs. Touch up the details on the belt. Fix paint gaps at the seams. Then assemble the figure's body. Attach the arms. Next, put on the cloak. Only then did I realize the inside of the cloak should be blue. It needs painting before gluing. It's not smooth, but it won't show after gluing. While the paint dries, print some navy logos. Glue one on each side of the engine. Stick another on the motorcycle trunk lid. Once the cloak paint was dry, then fixed to the figure, once securely attached. Add the fur collar, sleeves and shoulder boards. The original shoulder boards were too dark, so I resprayed them with a lighter color to balance the overall tone. Touch up the details. Attach the character's weapon. Inspect the whole model from all sides. All painting work is complete. Now it's time to assemble the RC car. First, build the smoke module. Wire the two smoke emitters in parallel. Mount them on both sides of the water tank. Connect the control board and fill the tank with water. The smoke effect works properly. Water seepage occurs as expected. But the tank base is too low. It causes stagnant water at the bottom. So I remodel and print a new tank. The water level just submerges the vibrating part of the emitters. Replace the tank and seal with hot melt glue. Tidy up the wires. The whole smoke system works great. No more leaks or standing water. From an idea to completion, it took me more than 3 months to build on and off. Finally, let's calculate my expenses. Excluding the cost of 3D printers and old tools purchased earlier, only the expenses of all materials bought, since I plan to build this motorcycle, and the costs used in its assembly will be counted. These are all my expenses for this project. Let's head outdoors and give it a run.